Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could really shake up the NFC East, and more specifically, give a huge boost to our beloved New York Giants. Rumors are swirling around about a blockbuster trade that could change the landscape of the division. And if it happens, it might just redefine the Giants' chances of making a serious Super Bowl push in the near future. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trades like this don't happen every day, but this one has some serious potential to turn the tide, especially considering the Giants' current roster and what they're looking to accomplish down the stretch of this season and beyond. The buzz is that the San Francisco 49ers, a team that's been competitive but somewhat injury-prone this season, might be trading their star tight end, George Kittle, to the Giants. Yeah, you heard that right. George Kittle, one of the most dynamic and versatile tight ends in the league, could be wearing the Giants' blue very soon. The trade being discussed involves the 49ers sending Kittle to the Giants in exchange for a first-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. It's a bold move, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense for both sides. For the 49ers, it's about gaining draft capital and focusing on their youth movement, especially after dealing with injuries and inconsistent play this season. And for the Giants, well, it's a chance to add a proven, game-changing weapon who can instantly elevate their offense to new heights. Now, let's break down why this is such a game-changer for the Giants. George Kittle isn't just any tight end. He's a top-tier player who's been recognized as an All-Pro this year and is consistently rated among the best at his position, including being in the top 15 according to PFF in 2025. His ability to do so much more than just catch passes makes him a nightmare for defenses. When you look at his stats this season, they're pretty impressive. 21 catches on 24 targets for 184 yards, averaging 8 yards per reception, with 3 touchdowns and a very low drop rate of only 2%. Plus, his yards after catch average is around 4.0, and he's been effective in EPA per target, sitting at plus 0.32, which shows how much he contributes to the offense beyond just catching the ball. Not to mention, PFF has him graded at 84. 5, ranking him among the top 12 tight ends in the league, and he's been relatively healthy, avoiding serious injuries in his 5 games this season. What makes Kittle such a perfect fit for the Giants? For starters, his versatility. He's not just a receiver, he's a ferocious blocker, capable of creating mismatches in the middle of the field, especially in the red zone, where his presence could lead to a significant increase in touchdowns. Imagine a passing game that already has promising young weapons like Daniel Jones, and now adding a veteran who can run smart routes and create separation with ease. Kittle's route running is top-notch, and he's great at protecting the quarterback, which is crucial for a Giants offense that struggled with consistent pass protection this season. His presence would also help open up more space for our wide receivers and running backs, making our offense more unpredictable and dangerous. The impact wouldn't be limited to just the offense, either. Defensively, the Giants could benefit from having a more sustained possession game, which means keeping the ball longer and giving our defense a needed break. Kittle's ability to extend drives would help the offense control the tempo, and that could translate into more points and fewer opportunities for opponents to score. Plus, with the Giants currently sitting at 2-8, every little advantage counts, and adding a weapon like Kittle could be the spark that turns this season around. Looking at the bigger picture, the Giants would be gaining a player who could be a cornerstone for years to come. His career stats are already quite impressive. Over 7.0 receiving yards and more than 50 touchdowns, and he's still in his prime. His leadership and football IQ would bring a veteran presence to a young offense that's still learning how to gel. The addition of Kittle could also be a strategic move for the Giants to build toward a Super Bowl run in the 2025 season, as the odds for the team's championship chances could see a significant boost. Vegas odds currently put the Giants at plus 10.0, but with Kittle in the fold, those numbers could improve to around plus 4.200, especially if he continues to produce at a high level and the team builds chemistry. Now, let's talk about the 49ers' perspective for a moment. They're sitting at 6-4 but have been dealing with injuries and inconsistent play, especially on offense. Trading Kittle might be part of a broader strategy to shift focus to their youth, get cap relief, roughly $18 million available for extensions on their defensive line, and prepare for a future where they can reload with fresh talent. The team's cap situation is around $20 million as of November 2025, and shedding Kittle's contract could provide them with flexibility to strengthen other areas, particularly the secondary and defensive front. They're prioritizing draft picks to rebuild and adapt, making this trade a logical move in that context. For the Giants, the potential acquisition of Kittle isn't just about this season. It's about setting a foundation for sustained success. Their current roster, with a cap space of approximately $12 million, will gain a significant boost in both talent and versatility. It's a move that could help turn around their offensive production, which currently averages just 21.7 points per game, well below the league average. With Kittle's ability to boost EPA per pass by around 22%, the Giants' offense could see a dramatic uptick in efficiency, total yards, and red zone scoring. His presence would create mismatches across the field, especially in the middle, where his route running and physicality can break down defenses. And let's not forget the broader impact on the NFC East. If the Giants add Kittle and start to click offensively, it could elevate their chances of competing seriously for playoff positioning and even challenging the 49ers' dominance in the division. The Giants' young offense, featuring Daniel Jones and promising receivers, would become even more potent, especially with Kittle's ability to make big plays and extend drives. His red zone prowess, with an extra 6 touchdowns projected in the zone with him, could be the difference maker in close games. Plus, his fierce blocking would also help protect Daniel Jones, who's been under pressure a lot this season, leading to more sacks against the Giants' opponents, something that could swing the momentum in tight games. Looking ahead to the Super Bowl odds, this move could be a real game changer. With Kittle on board, the Giants' chances of making a deep playoff run could jump significantly, from long shots to dark horse contenders. It's a bold gamble, but if the Giants are serious about ending their playoff drought and making a splash, this kind of move could be the catalyst. The addition of a veteran like Kittle, who's known for his grit, toughness, and football IQ, aligns perfectly with the Giants' vision of building a resilient, competitive team capable of making a run in the postseason. Now, the key question for us as fans is, do you believe this trade will happen? Will the Giants pull the trigger and secure a player who could change the course of their franchise? The rumors are hot, and there's a real buzz that this could be the move that elevates the Giants from a rebuilding team to a serious playoff contender. It's all about timing, cap management, and the willingness of the Giants' front office to make a bold statement. But one thing is for certain. If they do land Kittle, it's going to send shockwaves through the league and give us fans a lot to cheer about. In the end, football is a game of moments, and adding a player like George Kittle could be that moment the Giants have been waiting for. It's about building a roster that's not just competitive for today, but also capable of sustaining success for years to come. The NFC East just got a lot more interesting, and we, the Giants fans, should be ready to ride this wave if it comes to fruition. The Giants are on the brink of something big, and Kittle could be the missing piece to unlock their true potential. So stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and I promise we'll be bringing you all the latest updates as they happen. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe George Kittle would be the perfect addition to this team? Can he help us reach the Super Bowl again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Remember, the offseason is just heating up, and there's a lot more football to be played before the chips fall, but one thing's clear. This could be the move that transforms the Giants into a serious contender. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned and keep that Giants pride alive.